stick the cue ball if you play a 9.
Hello guys, welcome back, and also welcome back to myself. Finally back in the UK. I was in America 6-7 weeks, so obviously been doing no drills and no Q-tips in that time. A lot of you will be watching my documentary, what I did with my road trip. I think we're down to part 3, part 4 now, what's just been uploaded to the page, so go check it out, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. But yes, great to be back and finally got my Rasson table here. So I've had like an hour's practice on it since I've been back. So yeah, back to the drills. This is a really good one, mainly for amateurs and league players, but anyone can do it, even myself. It's very important because you want to get the speed of the table down, and this is a nice little drill for pattern play, and also getting the speed of the table, using the rails, and also for those guys what really struggle to get over the line, the 8 and the 9 ball seems to be like a big hurdle for a lot of league players and amateur players. So this drill will really help. But similar to what I did last time when I had the 8 ball here, or was it the 9 and the 10, where you just go up and down the table all the time. But this one's a little bit different. So I'll explain the rules as I'm going along, because it's a little bit different to the last one. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll give it a go. Right, so let's give it a go. I'm just going to key a quick rundown of the rules. You'll pick it up as I go along, but I've got to make, for the guys over 500, right, these are the rules for you. I've got to make the 8 ball in this left-hand side pocket here, as you see on the screen. I'm going to roll it through, then I've got to take the 9 into this bottom right-hand pocket. And then I've got to go from the 9 to play the 8 in this right-hand side pocket as you look on the screen. And then I've got to make the 9 in the bottom left. So I'm rotating the pockets all the time. So this is why it's so important to think 3 shots in front. Any rotation game, all the professionals think 3 shots in front, unless there's a ball tied up, then obviously you want to sort that problem ball out as soon as possible, or you're planning to break it open or whatever, play safe. But this is why this drill is so important. It's going to help you with your pattern play, it's going to help you with your thinking. Instead of just making like 1 ball at a time, or just thinking about this ball to play shape on the 9 ball, you've got to think at least 3 shots in front playing rotation. So this is the perfect drill, really. Also, the other reason why it's a really good drill, because I see so many players, amateurs, league players, and I hear a lot of league amateur players saying that they really struggle when they get to the last 2 balls, the 8 and the 9. So this is why this will really help you out, give you confidence. You're practicing what you're going to be playing in matches, so it'll give you a lot more belief, and because you've like done it in practice. So if you do the perfect practice, then you're going to get the perfect results in your matches. So anyway, that's enough chat. Let's give it a go. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to try and get 20. For the guys under, sorry, I just want to go back there. The guys under a Fargo rating of 500, you can make the 8 ball in any side pocket, and you can make the 9 ball in any corner pocket, so you haven't got to rotate, because otherwise it is pretty difficult. But once you keep beating your personal best score, then obviously play the rules for the guys who are a Fargo rating of 500, and then it's really going to progress your game, and you'll be able to gauge your own game also. Right, so let's give it a go. So the first shot, I'm just going to roll the 8 ball in. Guarantee that angle on the 9. So again, I'm thinking 3 shots in front. Now I've got to play the 8 ball into the right hand side pocket. So let's just roll the 9 ball in here, no English. And making sure that I don't come high on the 8 ball. I don't want to get the wrong angle on the 8 ball. I've got like one of them funny angles here, so I'm going to have to punch this in. Just with a touch of left. Don't try and kill it too much and get too close to the 9. I want to guarantee that angle. Would have liked to come a little bit further down. So now I'm just going to try and get the cue ball near the side pocket. So maybe just a touch of right on this one. Played it nicely. I believe that's 4. Got funny little angle here on the 8 ball. I mean, there's an option to spin it around the table, but you're coming into a small area. And it's easy to under hit it or over hit it, which we really don't want to do. So I'm just going to roll this ball in and take what the table gives me. Just made it a little bit fat, so that means I just cheated the pocket a little bit on this side to narrow that angle down. So again, I'm just going to roll this in with a touch of left and just try and get the cue ball near the side pocket. Again, if I come short, I'm very happy. I believe that's a run of 6. Again, like that funny angle again, this time a little bit, if I just rolled it in, I'd be there. So I'm just going to punch this in, punch off the top rail, so it's just above centre on the cue ball with a touch of left. Put a good stroke on it, just like that. Could have played that much better. And again, just try and get the cue ball anywhere near the side pocket. So I'll just play this just with just a trace of right. That's like less than half a tip of right English there. I believe we're on a run of 8 now. It looks like I'm perfect on the 9. So I'm just going to roll this in. Pocket speed. So that's my pocket speed shot. So a lot of people ask me, like, what do you mean by pocket speed? So that's what I mean there. So nice on the 9. Just going to roll it in. No English. The reason why I say that, because if I play with a lot of left there and come this way, very dangerous if I get too close to the 8 ball. So make sure you never get too close to the 8 ball because it cuts down a lot of angles. So nicely on the 8 ball. Got that little angle again, so I'm just going to punch it in again, just with a touch of left. Just above centre of the cue ball, and make sure you put a nice stroke on it. I believe I might be on 11 now. So we're past halfway. So not a lot of angle here on the 9 ball. I could still try and spin it in with right, but this time I'm just going to make it and come one rail. I believe that's 12. Again, that funny angle again. So decision is like I can roll it in and come here, or I can punch it in like I did with the previous shots with a touch of right this time, and that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, not as much angle that time as the previous one, so probably didn't really get into that the way I wanted, but it's okay. Can't always land perfect. I've got a nice angle on the 9, but obviously there's distance, and I'm cueing off this rail, so it just makes it a little bit tougher. So you've got to really bear down on this one. And again, I'm going to play it just with a touch of left. Might have overhit this ball just a touch, but it's not too bad. I cued it nicely, so that was pleasing. Again, I can just roll the 8 ball in here, make sure that I don't go on the wrong side of the 9. So again, pocket speed. I don't mind if I land straight this time. So I believe we could be on, I believe 15, a run of 15 here, so we're getting close. So again, a little funny angle on the 9 here. Remember, I've got to play for the 8 ball in the left-hand side pocket, so I'm just going to play this just above centre of the cue ball, just with a touch of right. So what I've done there, I probably didn't quite hit it hard enough, let's say. So that's why I got closer to the side pocket than what I should have done, so that was a bad shot. But I just wanted to make sure I got somewhere, I sort of wanted to hit there and come straight on the 8. So I'm just off straight, so I'm just going to make sure I make this. Never put a long stroke on the ball when I'm cueing off the rail, that's very important. I believe we're on 17, so this is a big shot here. Make sure of the angle. Always find your line before you get down to the shot. Stayed down nicely there. Hopefully it rolls a touch more. So there, I just played above centre of the cue ball. Didn't really put any English on it. But I believe we're on 18 now. Again, slightly off angle, so I'm just going to roll this in. So basically what I'm doing, I'm taking what the table gives me. And I made the 8 ball in this side of the pocket. So that just cuts down the angle a little bit. So I believe this is for number 20. So hopefully I can make it. Make it, I did. I believe that's 20. Well, I'm going to carry on and just play a couple of more just to make sure, because I wasn't 100% sure if I got the number right. So I've come a little bit too far this time. But again, don't panic. I'm just going to play this with follow with a touch of left. And this time making sure I get eye on the 9 ball. So again, thinking 3 shots in front. Nicely on the 9. So I'm just going to punch this in just above centre though, not too hard. Just a soft punch, just like that. Again, really, really good drill and something that anybody should practice really, including myself. Again, like you're using all the table, even though you're using like 4 pockets, but really good pattern drill. Got to keep your focus all the time. And this drill will definitely improve anyone's game. And like I said before, like if you're rating them of under 500, just go 8 ball in any side pocket and the 9 ball in any bottom 2 corners. But once you start getting really good scores, then start trying this version. So this version is what I'd call over 500 version. I'm just going to punch this in again. And there you go, like I got a bit too much on that cue ball there. So I got into the cue ball just a bit too much, and that's the result. So I've landed really bad now on the 8 ball. I'm not completely dead, but left a very tough shot. Obviously if I could use a corner, that'd be okay, but we can't do that. This ball's got to be made, so I'm just going to make this. Obviously I've got to play for the 9 in this pocket also. This is a really thin one, so I'm hoping for a bit of luck here. And as you can see, a really bad shot. But anyway, as you could see, that's the key to the drill. Very, very important pattern drill. Thinking 3 shots in front, but also it's really going to help you out in them pressure situations when you get down to your last 2 balls. And give it a go. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing some of you sending me your videos or telling me that you really enjoyed it. So we'll see you next time.